Yeah, so the Rugby Championship squad has been selected by the All Blacks. I watched the breakdown this morning, and or last night. It was very early in the morning. I watched it, and a few surprises in the team, a few omissions. Obviously, there's been quite a few injuries. So no Damien McKenzie, no Liam Squire, Ryan Crotty. I think that's a big loss as Ryan Crotty, Scott Barrett. So there's quite a few players that haven't made it or are injured at the moment. Turangi, he obviously didn't make the squad. Nathan Harris. So yeah, there's some people that have been left out. I think Luke Whitelock's also out. David Havili, who I've really rated as a player. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the player names, just a quick run through of the players. See what I think of the squad, how I think they're going to be doing in the upcoming Rugby Championship, and we'll take it from there. So, number twos, we've got Asafo Aumua, Dane Coles, Liam Coltman, and Codie Taylor. I think Asafo Aumua, he's okay. I know that he has been in the squad before, but he hasn't played. Obviously, I 100% think that Dane Coles is going to be the starting number two, and Codie Taylor is going to be either starting or coming off the bench. I think those are the two top number twos that they have in New Zealand at the moment. Props, we've got Owen Franks, Nepo, Laulala, Joe Moody, Atu Moli, Angus, Karl, Tuungafasi, and Tuungafasi. So I'm looking at those. Obviously, you've got Owen Franks and Joe Moody, who I think are exceptional props. I think they have to be the starting props for the All Blacks. I liked King Karl last year, but I just haven't seen him play really well this year. Well, I think he has played well, but I don't know. There's just been some iffy games. Ofa Tuungafasi, I really like. Angus Ta'avao, I've really liked for quite a few years. I'm so glad that he's back on I think he was playing tight head. He was playing in the wrong position for quite a while, and he was really battling. I think it was at loose that he was battling. So I'm glad that he's back into normal position. Locks, we've got Brodie Retallick, Patrick Tuipulotu, Sam Whitelock. I think there's obviously a utility forward here, Jackson Himapu. So I think that must be the fourth lock that they have. Without Scott Barrett there, I think the drop-off from Brodie Retallick, Sam Whitelock and Scott Barrett is quite drastic. Brodie Retallick and Sam Whitelock are exceptional world-class number twos and number 4 5s. I think those, as a combination, they must be the best locking combination in the world. So yeah, it's, with Scott Barrett there, because I think Scott Barrett brings something really interesting to play. He's always really go forward. Those Barrett guys all have good skills. It's quite a few loose forwards. Sam Cane, Via Fafita, Shannon Frizzell, Luke Jacobson, Dalton Papali, Kieran Reid, Artie Sevilla, and Matt Todd. I've really liked Dalton Papali. I think he's a really good player. Shannon Frizzell, I've always liked at the Highlanders. It's glad to see him back into the things. Nice to have Sam Cane back to full fitness. I think the All Blacks are going to suffer a bit without Liam Squire. He really has that really aggressive go forward kind of thing. We've got a lot of fetches here with Sam Cane. Artie Sevilla can play anywhere. I have a feeling, because I think they're going to go to Argentina without Kieran Reid, so I'm sure Artie Sevilla is going to slip in at number 8, but Artie Sevilla can slip in anywhere. So now that's the forwards. We're going to go through to the backs. We've got the halfbacks. We've got TJ Perenara, Aaron Smith, and Brad Weber. Obviously, the two starting ones, TJ Perenara and Aaron Smith, they have to be the two starting, or one of the startings and finishers for the All Blacks. It's great to see Brad Weber there. It's nice to see someone who's been selected on form. Turangi, he hasn't really had a lot of game time this year, so and the time that he has at game time, I haven't been super impressed. So yeah, it's nice to actually see someone there on form. And they were talking that they actually spoke to him on what he needs to do, and he actually did it this year. And the guy's a try-scoring machine, and he's played really well for the Chiefs. First 5/8 or Fly-halves to number 10. We've got Beauden Barrett, Josh Ioane, and Richie Moanga. Josh Ioane, that was quite a surprise one for me, but I was trying to think who would actually take the number 10 slot after Barrett and Richie Mo'unga. I'm sure it would have been Damon McKenzie. He would have been the cover for 10 and 15. So, yeah, it's nice to see a really young guy. I don't think he'll play, but maybe he'll get 10 minutes playing in Argentina, because I know they're not sending everyone across to Argentina. They've got to really split their players between Argentina and South Africa, or between Argentina and playing South Africa. Midfields, Jack Goodhue, Ngani Lamapi, Antonina Brown, and Sonny Bill Williams. I haven't seen Sonny Bill Williams play a lot this year. I know that he's playing some club rugby at the moment to try and get his fitness back up. But yeah, I have a feeling he was only selected because of Ryan Crotty's injury. I don't think he would have been selected. He may have been selected for a World Cup squad, but for the Rugby Championship squad, and maybe for the Bledisloe Cup, he may have been selected there. But with Ryan Crotty, who I honestly feel is the best, second 5'8" or inside centre, or I think it's number 12. I'd say he's probably the best number 12 playing at the moment. I think he's absolutely exceptional. He really understands space. He has all the right pictures in front of him. So yeah, I think he's a really big loss, and somebody has to step up into that position. I prefer Jack Goodhue at 13. I don't like him at 12. So I wonder who's going to be playing in the 12th position. I'd say Antonina Brown is so good. He'll probably be on the bench. He is such a good utility forward that I don't see him starting. So it might be Sonny Bill Williams at 12. I think that's why they brought him in, because he has the world of experience and he knows how to play at this level. Utility backs, we've got Brendan Eno and Jordie Barrett. I think those are the exceptional choices. I really like Jordie Barrett. I think sometimes he can have some real brain fart moments, but I think sometimes he can really even be better than his brother. So outside backs, got George Bridge, Rico Ioane, Siva Reese, and Ben Smith. Best player there by a long shot is probably Ben Smith. I think the guy's an absolute genius. He has to be the best 15 in the world, if not the best outside back in the world. Is absolutely exceptional. I was watching some games when he was playing in 2013, what was it, against South Africa, and he was good then. He's just been good all the time. So I think he brings a lot of stability at the back. Rico Ioane, I think he's made that position his. It's nice to see George Bridge there. I can't remember who's the guy from Ben Lamb, but I think George Bridge is the right person to choose for that position. I think he's the one in form, and then the other one is Siva Reese. That guy's just burst onto the scene this year. He may have played last year, but I don't remember seeing him. But this year, he's absolutely phenomenal. The guy has got absolutely incredible skills, and I'm really glad to see him playing there. But yeah, I think overall, I think this is a really good squad. I think there's a lot of balance here between some old hands and some new blood coming in. I think the All Blacks may use the Argentinian and South African game just to iron out one or two things, but listening to what they were saying on the breakdown, I think the All Blacks are going to be focusing on the Bledisloe Cup and the Rugby World Cup. I think those are the two things that they're focusing in on. But yeah, I still think this is a really, really great side. There's quite a few injuries that I was a little bit concerned. I was watching the 5 best tries last year from the All Blacks, and 3 of them had Damon McKenzie. It was specifically from Damon McKenzie attacking from deep. The guy's an absolute genius, and I think he's going to be sorely missed because I just don't see anybody, the second playmaker, as good as that. I know Richie Mo'unga is good, but he's good at 10. Having a second playmaker on the field is just such a great thing to have, and he's it. The 3 best tries last year, he was directly involved in all of them. But listen, guys, what did you think of the squad? Do you think there was some glaring omissions? Do you think some players should have been looked at and haven't? But yeah, a few little things that I'd like to see Sonny Bill Williams play a few more games at club rugby, just to make sure that he's back up to not just peak fitness, but just having that, being able to really, not mental fitness, it's called mental, I don't know, it's something like that, but it's just to try getting back up to speed with the pace of not just Super Rugby, but international rugby. Locks, I think losing Scott Barrett is a big drop-off. But yeah, I think there's just so many loose forwards. It's actually quite strange. I just don't know if they've got the balance right yet. I hope they get it right, but I think there's quite a lot of it's just I just don't see the balance happening there in the loose forwards at the moment. There's just too many choices, and I think somebody's going to have to step up in these next 4 games to obviously make it through to the World Cup, because this is quite a big squad, and this is going to be whittled down to 31 or 32. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's 31. So 31 players for the Rugby World Cup's not a hell of a lot. So yeah, I can see why they've chosen a lot of utility players and stuff like that. Okay, guys. Well, that's the New Zealand team coming up. Next couple of weeks, we've got the Rugby Championship games coming through. I think we're going to have a really good understanding of where Argentina are. I'm waiting for, not sure if the Australian squad has been released, but I'll try to go through that squad as well, and the Argentinian squad, and then we'll have all 4 squads for the Rugby Championship. But listen, guys, I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful week. Chat soon. Bye.